So you see more broken, hurt, down, depressed, and disgusted men. I'm just going to speak about the Baltimore area. You see them every day. You see men that have went over to Iraq and Iran and Afghanistan and all these different places to fight to keep us free, to come home and find out that their wives have moved on, that their children don't even know who they are, that their family have just totally and absolutely shut them away, and now they're on the streets begging for a meal.
See.
Fortunate to be poor. When you're broken down like that, you don't see the blessing. All you see is the frustration and the anger. But when God has you in that place, fortunate to be poor, thank him for it. I can't tell you anything that I haven't done already. I can't tell you anything that I'm not doing right now. Makeup, dresses, and hairstyles don't do nothing for you. It only covers so much. But if someone is totally inclined with your heart and the heart of God, they know what you're going through without you saying a word. Those are the type of people that I need in my life. Because when those people are inclined with my heart, they don't see the smile. They can encourage me. Because in any relationship that I have, I've had to learn this. I don't want your money. I don't want your words. I don't want your broken promises. I want your heart. Because if I have your heart and you have my heart, we're going to get through anything at any time. And even together we'll be fortunate enough to be poor.
Amen.
Because even in being fortunate, we're thanking God because we have him. We have him. It's embarrassing when you're going out working every day. And you can't even go and get a haircut. I remember Brother Norman. He couldn't even get a haircut. I remember many times that I used an excuse that, I couldn't come to church because I ain't have no gas. But Prophet Collington said, woman of God, get in the house. And that used to frustrate me so much. But each and every time I came, there was truly a blessing. And if I would have listened to flesh would have made me miss out. Many blessings we've missed because we're not being obedient. You know where you're supposed to be. And because you don't feel like it, because you don't see the manifestation of what's supposed to be coming. You see a sprinkle here and a sprinkle there. But our word never fails us. Because we walk by sight and not by faith. Is that what the word say? No. I thought it said we walk by faith and not by sight. There is many, many riches in this house, and it's not physical riches. It's spiritual riches. How hungry are you? How hungry are you? I mean, we had a good time eating here at Thanksgiving, and I know I got my fill. And I know a lot of you did too, but how hungry are you for the things of God? Because even when you only see the same families here every Sunday, every Wednesday, you get up here and you sing just like it's a million people in here. Because you're not singing to these people in here. You giving it to God. Elder Byron, I thank you for being consistent in your praise and your worship and being that example. Because if you're not here, the praise team ain't going to do what they're supposed to because they get discouraged. You're the leader. But even with your heart, even with your struggles, even with everything that's going on in your life, you can't do nothing but give him your heart. And that's the heart of worship and praise. Alicia, I know you don't want to be up here a lot of times. And it may only be that you're here because your father wants you to be, but you are truly gifted. Don't take that for granted. When somebody do you wrong, make you feel less than, talk about you, you have a great example right there. You can hear the pain of praise in your father's praise and worship. The pain of praise. You don't know nothing about that yet, but you will. When I first got ignorant praise, I scared myself. I moved furniture up in here, sitting right over there. Because you get to a point to where you just tired of being bound. You're tired of seeing the same thing. I've never really been a quiet person, but I've always been an observant person. I was not the one you was going to hear, but you going to hear me now. Only reason being because I don't care who's looking at me. I don't care who's talking about me and how I pray. I've been through hell, and I know there is more hell to come because new levels, new devils. Wow. So if anybody have a problem with my praise, my testimony, or whatever, too bad for you, because guess what? I'm going to shout it out even louder, even the more, because my God has been good to me. Amen. He's blessed me to be fortunate to be poor.
Wow.
So I'll never think, and I have done this before, I'll never think that my life is perfect and everything is wonderful. And you just kind of put God right there, and you got all of this over here to yourself because everything is wonderful. You got a few pennies in a bank, your car ain't giving you no trouble, the children listening, your job ain't nobody talking about you, everything fitting right in your closet, you can cook a meal every day. Lies. Lies. Because one thing I've always believed, even when I was sinning, even when I was serving the enemy, God is not going to continue to allow people to lie to you. I've shown my children that many, many times. There's always a calm before the storm. There is always a calm before the storm. So when you think everything is perfect and wonderful, watch out. When everything is silent and still and just relaxed and easy flowing, pray. Because you're going to be back in that place where you're going to be fortunate enough to be poor because God needs to humble you again for the next level. There's always a humbling in every level that we have to go through. Wow. There's always a humbling. And even with that humbling, you're going to fight because you don't want to do it. But it's not our will, it's God's will be done.